Hey guys, welcome back to Tickbacktime. Today I have with me another watch strap review from a company called Luffwatchstrap. I believe the correct pronunciation should be Luff, as it seems like they are paying tribute to the ever so popular One Piece character Luffy. So this is a Singaporean company, I believe, and I would like to thank Gerald from Luffwatchstraps for sending these straps to me for review and supporting the channel. Thank you very much, Gerald. Really appreciate it. So before I get into the straps itself, as you can see, there's a bunch of straps that they have sent over. I would like to show you guys the packaging that the straps came in. So it came in this very simple metal tins, but I do prefer these sort of packagings compared to any other, extravagant packaging when it comes to watch accessories. And the reason being is because I prefer that companies put more of their dollars into the product rather than the packaging. But I think they have done a very good job in maintaining a very nice, fun look, as well as providing a packaging that is also, I would say, pretty useful for when you want to store other things, other bits and bobs. And yeah, for that I think this is the perfect medium for which watch strap companies, watch accessories companies can consider in the future for other brands and other companies. So I think this is great. And now moving on into the straps, as you can see, I have 3 of my watches here in front of me, my favorite watches. And I have another 3 that are not mounted on anything. So I will definitely get through all of the straps, but first let me start off with what's mounted on my Zelos Black Tip GMT Mother of Pearl. This is one of my favorite watches, but one of the issues with this watch is that it is so funky that it's quite difficult to find an appropriate matching strap. And I think this Hershey or Hishi watch strap by Luffwatchstrap is really a great pairing with this particular watch. And let me show you guys what this is all about. So basically this range of watch straps are a single pass NATO style watch strap, meaning that instead of having 2 straps, 2 layers of fabric at the back of your watch, you only have 1 layer. And this is definitely suitable for thicker watches such as this one. I think that if you have 2 layers, as it is with a traditional NATO, that would really cause the watch to feel a little bit too thick on your wrist. So I think that this kind of strap really suits thicker watches. And let me just get it on wrist for you to show you how it looks like. And this is how you wear it. It's just a traditional buckle, and you also tuck the tail in like a traditional NATO. All right, so here you go. This is how the watch strap looks like on the Zelos Black Tip GMT. So I think this is really suitable for thick watches like this, and it's very comfortable because the material here is sort of like a cloth-like material, but it is also a little bit firm, so it will really hold heavy watches like this, no issue at all. So as you can see, the watch does not rotate out to the outer side of my wrist. And that's really one of my pet peeves when it comes to straps, where especially if they're too light or too thin, and the heavier watches just don't stay put. But for this one, no issues at all. So I also want to take a look at the hardware. As you can see on the buckle, there's a very minimal branding Luff over here. Luff, I guess it's the full name, Luffwatchstrap. But I like that it's small as well and it's not in your face, so it doesn't detract from the watch. And also these keepers here, they are very, very high quality. From what I can tell, they are angular at the edges here. It's not just the run-of-the-mill cheap, AliExpress sort of keepers. So you can tell that Luffwatchstrap has put some thought into this product. And I would say that this product will work well with almost any watch that you can have. I think this is one of the straps that most people will really be able to accept readily. There's no finicking about. Very straightforward. You just buckle it like you would a normal traditional strap and just tuck in the ends into the keepers over here like a NATO. So this is really one of my favorites from the brand. Let me move into the other watch straps right now. Just give me a moment. Taking this off. And all right, let's move on. Before we move on to the more unique stuff, I shall show you guys what the traditional NATO looks like. So if you guys prefer the look of and feel of a traditional NATO, this is what Luffwatchstrap provides. I think that there's not much that can be said about traditional NATOs, as you know, they're quite popular in the market over the past years. But where you can see the difference between the brands is, of course, the stitching and, of course, the way the edges are sort of sealed in that sense. So as you can see from this strap, the edges have stitching over there. So it will really reduce the chance of fraying. I think the holes are really laser cut very beautifully. I don't see any deformities at all. So very nicely done there. And of course, when you move on to the hardware, there's also very minimal branding, which I like. But there is a small sort of, what do you call that? You know, the pirate symbol. Jolly Roger, yes. There's a small Jolly Roger there. And the hardware is also pretty sturdy. And as per the previous strap, there's also a tiny little branding Luffwatchstrap on the buckle. So a traditional NATO, I'm not going to spend too much time talking about a traditional NATO, but I must say for the price that they are charging for these, this is really one of the good contenders for value for money, as well as high quality NATO straps, if NATO straps are your thing. Yeah, so this is the Luffwatchstrap NATO strap. Very nice indeed. You can see the stitching is also very well done over there. Sorry about my camera, I'm not sure why it's not focusing today, but yeah, here you go. You can see the stitching. Very, very nicely done and very, very neat. Alright, so now let me move into something that is a little bit more unique. So I have this on my very old but trustworthy Seiko Alpinist, and this is what they call their Elastico range of straps. So from the first glance, I guess, you know, when I show you guys this, what will you guys be thinking? You'll be thinking that, oh, this is just another knockoff Erica's original strap. But I want to stop you right there, because there's a little bit of difference between what Luff offers as compared to what Erica's offer. And you know, I shall go through the differences, and I'll leave you to draw your own conclusions on which kind of style you prefer. So let me show you guys what this is like. So maybe first what I'll do is I'll show you guys what I have on my other Alpinist. This is an Erica's original MN strap, and as you can see, the way it is buckled is that it goes, the cloth goes through this keeper over here, and then it loops over, and then you loop it on this other keeper right here. So Luffwatchstrap, what they have done different is that instead of mounting the strap to the spring bars as such, where you can, you know, sort of move the watch head as you please, one end of the strap is mounted to the bottommost spring bar and the bottommost lugs of the watch. So what this does is that it also eliminates a layer of fabric at the bottom, but more importantly to me, especially, is that by utilizing this sort of fastening mechanism, it's way more easy to put on and take off your watch. So let me explain what I'm talking about. So as you can see, it's affixed over here. The strap goes around this way, and then it goes through this spring bar over here. So this is where your excess strap goes through, and you can sort of use it to buckle and unbuckle the watch. So if you can see, the hole is really large. You can easily fit your hand through the hole. Oops, so sorry about that. Just losing control of my setup over here. So you can easily fit your hand through, and you can easily attach the buckle like this. So the benefits of this is that it is way easier to attach and remove the watch from your hand, because there's a larger gap between the strap when you unfasten it as compared to the traditional MN style strap. So for comparison's sake, this is the amount of excess strap I have when I remove the watch that is mounted on the Luffwatchstrap style, Elastico style, and this is the amount of strap I have with the Erica's original. So for me to wear this watch, I have to literally stretch it over my hand before I have enough room for my hand to go through and fastening the strap at this area. So this is a little bit finicky to put on and remove because of that. This This style is way easier and way more convenient. I can just literally slot my whole end through the large gap over here, and then I proceed to strap up my watch in this manner. So the fastening mechanism sort of works in the same way. The difference is that you have a larger hole and a larger gap. And I think in terms of material, they have also done a very good job. They have a sort of thinner material compared to the Erica's original, so it's softer, it's thinner. Whether that is better or not, I think is sort of personal preference. Some people like that rigidity in the strap, and if that's the case, then perhaps the Erica's original will be more suited for you. But if you like a soft, supple strap, I think that this material is more comfortable in the long run, if that is your preference. One thing to note, of course, is that by utilizing a fixed sort of bottom section of the strap over here, you have to be very particular when you're ordering the size of the strap. So, for example, this is I think this is the G2 strap, but I think it's the larger 23 cm one. So I'm mounting it on my 6.8 to 7 inch wrist, depending on the time of the day. And as you can see, it is considered a little bit large in that sense, where the end of the strap is beyond the center of my wrist already. Yeah. So, and because of this method, you aren't able to really adjust the watch head any further as compared to the Erica's original, where you can adjust the watch head up or adjust the watch head down. So when you are ordering these straps, be sure to order the correct size. I think if you have any questions, please send Luffwatchstrap an email, and I'm sure they'll be very happy to sort of address your queries and ensure that you buy the right size strap. So this is another one of the same sort of Elastico range. Luffwatchstraps, or rather Gero, has informed me that this is a new material that they're trying out, which is thicker and which is so-called sturdier and more similar to the Erica's original one, which they are trying out. And they're wondering whether they should, move in this direction when it comes to the future of the Elastico range for Luffwatchstraps. I think that this is a lot more comfortable to me. I think that this strap, one of the downsides is that if you don't have a large lug gap in between the lugs and your watch head, what will happen is it gets really difficult for this to go through. So I did try this on some watches, and for some watches it was a bit of a squeeze to pull all the way through and buckle it up when I was using this strap. So I think to be safe, in my opinion, I think it's good that they stick to this sort of material, which will be more suited to almost every watch out there. Yeah, so of course this is also very nice, and it's a little bit watch dependent because of the lug spacing between the watch case and the spring bar. But yeah, it is really a closer contender to the Erica's originals MN strap material. So I think Gero is really up to you whether you want to go in this direction or remain with the old one. But my preference will be to remain with this old sort of more supple, more soft material. So people have, different choices. If they want something stiffer, they can get a different brand. And if they like something softer, they can, proceed to Luffwatchstraps and make that purchase over here. So he has also sent in a very nice Abson strap for me. And I really, really love this strap. It is, there's nothing much to say when it comes to leather straps, right? But I have a higher end sort of Abson strap, also to be paired with this watch, and I must say that honestly the price of my other strap is 3 times as much, but I do not see a 3 times greater quality for that strap. In fact, if in a blind test I would not know the difference. Maybe I'm just not a very good appreciator of leather. But I really love Abson straps because they are waterproof and they have that very nice leathery look. And this is really one of my favorites. I really enjoy this Abson strap. Of course, I have it paired to my Grand Seiko buckle just to complete the look, so to speak. Yeah, but yeah. So when you purchase this, of course, it will come with quite a typical, generic buckle, which also has a little bit of branding over there. But the strap itself is awesome. And I think that you will definitely not be disappointed if you purchase an Abson strap from this company. I'm really impressed. Out of all these straps that he has sent over to me, I'm really impressed with this Abson strap in particular, because it really pairs well with this GS, and it doesn't feel like it's, you know, a cheap strap, so to speak, cheap in inverted commas, mounted on an expensive watch. It definitely does not feel that way. But if you look at the range and the prices that Luffwatchstrap offers their straps, it's definitely catered towards the more budget-friendly market, and I think that they have really done a good job, and an exceptional job, I would say, with this Abson strap. I really recommend this one. Okay. So finally, let's look at the very last strap that has been sent over to me. This is also another strap, but I've not mounted this on any watch because of this suede material. So I am, you know, I ride a motorcycle to work, and I constantly have to face the threat of rain and waterfall on me. So I do need something that is slightly more water resistant, and that's the reason why I've not mounted this on any of my watches. And yeah, oh, this I believe the buckle for the Abson strap would be similar to the buckle for this strap as well. Yeah, so if you prefer, you could change it out to a buckle of your preference, but functionally it works fine. So if you look at this, yeah, it's a very nice suede material, but I'm not really a suede lover because of the aforementioned reasons, and because of that I have not really used this. But from what I can tell, it seems to be a very well-made strap, but of course you have to pair the strap to the right watch as well as to suit your lifestyle, right? So if you're going to be in the rain a lot, I don't think that I can recommend this sort of material. But if you're putting it on perhaps a dressier piece that you only wear indoors, then by all means, I think this is also another decent offering from the company. So in summary, let's put everything together. I have so many watch pillows here taking up space, but I would just like to say that I'm always very excited to review watch straps and accessories, and the reason why is because these are the ways that you can sort of dress up your watch or give your watch a different look, and I love doing that. You know, like a watch like for example this watch. It is a black Seiko watch, right? It's very boring by most accounts, but you see how I have paired it with this Elastico strap, which is a grey base, white and orange stitching. Don't you think it changes the look of the watch? It really brings out that sort of fun flavor in a typically boring black dial watch. So I really love to review watch straps, and I love to play around with watch straps because of this reason. And I think Luffwatchstraps, you have done a very great job. There's different offerings from everyone. I believe when they first started, they maybe only had a couple of ranges. I'm aware of this company from a couple of years back, but recently they have really expanded. And like I said, you know, the Abson strap, this is really awesome. This is really my favorite of the bunch. But well, you know, not everyone likes to wear a leather strap, so to speak. So you have different choices for your different needs and your different watches. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the review. If you are interested in any of these straps, or you want to just check out the range they have and the different color options, please head down to their website. I will link it down in the description below. So till the next video, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you do give me a thumbs up if you like it, and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys, and stay safe.